Hello, students. I am Sir Glenn, your subject teacher. Welcome to General Mathematics, Grade 11. We are still in the fourth module, which is all about exponential functions. Our second lesson under Module 4, Solving Exponential Equations and Inequalities. Paano nga ba tayo nagsasolve ng isang exponential equation at ng isang exponential inequality? Paano to, how does this differ with solving rational equations, with solving rational inequalities? So malalaman natin yan in this lesson. But before that, let's have a recap on what is an exponent. An exponent, also called power or degree, tells us how many times the base will be multiplied by itself. For example, in x raised to 5, the base is x and the exponent is 5. This means that the variable x will be multiplied by itself 5 times. That is, x raised to 5 is equal to x times x times x times x times x. Okay? Also, let's have a recap on the different laws of exponents. Let R and S be rational numbers. First law, product rule, same base add exponents. So yung formula niya, a raised to r times a raised to s is equal to a raised to r plus s. Meaning, kapag magkapareho sila ng base, we add their exponents. We simply add their exponents. Example, x raised to 5 times x raised to 3 is equal to x raised to 5 plus 3, or x is equal to x raised to 8. Same yung base, so pinag-add yung exponents. Quotient rule, so same base, subtract exponents. Kapag magkapareho naman ng base, we subtract the exponents. Formula, a raised to r all over a raised to s is equal to a raised to r minus s. Example, x raised to 9 all over x raised to 5, same ng base, so pinag-subtract yung kanilang exponents, x raised to 9 minus 5 or x raised to 4. Power rule 1, power raised to a power, we multiply the exponents. The formula is a raised to r raised to s is equal to a raised to r times s. Example, x cubed raised to 4, since yung x cubed, power na siya, ni-raise again to a specific power which is 4, we multiply the exponent. So, x raised to 3 times 4 or x raised to 12. Power rule 2, so product to power, we distribute to each base. So, a times b raised to r is equal to a raised to r times b raised to r. Example, we have 4x cubed, ni-raise siya into 2. So, i-distribute natin yung exponent na 2. We have 4 squared times x raised to 3 times 2. So, simplifying further, we have 4 squared is 16. And x raised to 3 times 2 is x raised to 6. Let a be not equal to 0. So, we have this law, negative exponent 1, flip and change sign to positive. So, the formula is a raised to negative n. Kapag nakita mo na yung exponent niya ay negative, we can bring it down at ang may iwan sa numerator ay yung 1 na katabi ni a raised to negative n. Formula ay a raised to negative n is equal to 1 all over a raised to n. Naging positive na yung kanyang exponent. Example, x raised to negative 3 is equal to 1 all over x cubed. Since negative siya, at alam natin na automatic na may katabi siyang 1, ito, para mag-positive, binaba natin sa denominator niya, at ang naiwan sa numerator ay 1. Negative exponent 2, flip and change sign to positive. So, 1 all over a raised to negative n is equal to a raised to n. So, in this case naman, kapag nakita mo na yung sa denominator, mayroon siyang negative na exponent, para maging positive yung exponent niya, itataas natin siya. So, mawawala na siya ng denominator. So, example, 1 all over x raised to negative 5. Since negative siya, para maging positive, itataas natin siya, it will become x raised to 5. Okay? And the zero exponent law, anything raised to 0 except 0 of course is 1. A raised to 0 is equal to 1. Lahat ng numbers daw, kapag na-raise kay 0, mag-equal siya kay 1. Pwera lang si 0. Okay, take note of that. We have example, negative 4x, ni-raise siya kay 0. So, hindi na kailangan i-distribute. Automatic na ang sagot ay 1. Okay? So, take note, in these laws of exponents, laging bawal mag-0 si A. Kasi pag nag-0 ito, magiging undefined na siya. Kapag nag-0 din ito, magiging undefined na. Also here, kapag nag-0 din siya, magiging undefined na ito. Understood? So let's have a review. Which of the following are exponential equations? Siyempre, before natin matutunan kung paano mag-solve ng isang exponential equation, kailangan muna nating i-identify kung alin sa mga given ang exponential equation or hindi. Okay? So, A, 49 is equal to 7 raised to x plus 1. May equal symbol, may variable x sa ating exponent. Yung base ay mas malaki kay 0, which is 7. Ibig sabihin, this is an exponential equation. Letter B, 7 is equal to 2x plus 3. May equal symbol pero walang variable sa exponent. This is not an exponential equation. Letter C, 3 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to 2x minus 1. May variable sa exponent, may equal symbol, at yung base natin ay mas malaki kay 0, 3 and 3. Ibig sabihin, this is an exponential equation. Letter D, 5 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 125. May equal symbol, may variable sa exponent. Mas malaki kay 0 yung base. Ibig sabihin, this is an exponential equation. Letter E, 8x is equal to x squared minus 9. May equal symbol pero walang variable sa ating exponent. This is not an exponential equation. Letter F, x squared is equal to 3x cubed plus 2x minus 1. May equal symbol pero walang variable sa ating exponent. This is not an exponential equation. Letter G, 2x plus 3 is greater than x minus 1. Wala siyang equal symbol. By that fact, immediately, ito ay hindi isang exponential equation kasi nga inequality symbol siya. And lastly, 2 raised to x minus 2 is greater than 8. Mayroon siyang variable sa exponent pero ang kanyang symbol ay inequality symbol, hindi equal symbol. Ibig sabihin, this is not an exponential equation. Okay? Exponential functions are one-to-one. Some exponential equations can be solved by using the fact that exponential functions are one-to-one. One-to-one property of exponential functions. If x sub 1 is not equal to x sub 2, then b raised to x sub 1 is not equal to b raised to x sub 2. Conversely, if b raised to x sub 1 is equal to b raised to x sub 2, then x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. In short, as much as possible in solving an exponential equation, kailangan isulat natin yung terms na nasa magkabilang sides ng equal symbol natin into similar bases. Okay, kapag pareho na sila ng base, we can disregard the base and we can bring down the exponents and then we can solve immediately for the value of x. Understood? How do we solve exponential equations? One strategy to solve exponential equations is to write both sides of the equation as powers of the same base. Gaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, dapat yung term sa magkabilang sides, maisulat natin siya into similar bases in terms of magkaparehong base. Kapag magkapareho na ng base, we can disregard those base. Pwede natin silang i-cancel or pwede natin silang tanggalin, and we bring down the exponents, and then we can solve na for the value or values of x. Okay? Example, solve the following exponential equations. For the solution, watch this video. In this example, we solve the following exponential equations. So, ano yung kailangan nating tandaan? We try to write the terms in the left and the right side of the equal symbol in terms of same bases. Dapat magkapareho sila ng base para ma-disregard natin yan and we can bring down their exponents. So, as you can see, since 16 ay multiple siya ni 4 times 4, 16, we can rewrite it as, we can just copy 4 raised to x minus 1. Then 16 can be written as 4 squared. Okay? So we can disregard this one and we bring down their exponents. So solving for x now, we transpose negative 1 to the right side. So it will become positive 1. So we have the value of x is 3. The second example, 125 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 25 raised to x plus 3. So, see 125, multiple siya ni 5. It is equivalent to 5 times 5 times 5, or it can be written as 5 cubed. Then, raised to x minus 1 is equal to, so 25 naman, multiple din siya ni 5. 5 times 5 is 25, or 5 squared raised to x plus 3. Applying the quotient rule, I mean the product rule 1, yung power ni raise na naman to another power, it can be solved using this way. 5, we multiply their exponents. 3 times x minus 1 is equal to 5 raised to 2 times the exponent outside the parenthesis, which is x plus 3. Since equal na sila ng base, we can disregard the base. Then we can bring down their exponents. We distribute 3 to all the terms inside the parenthesis. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And similarly, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is positive 6. So we solve for the value of x. Pagsamahin lahat ng may x sa left at lahat ng mga walang x sa right. So we just bring down 3x. Transposing positive 2x, it will become negative 2x. We bring down 6, transposing negative 3 to the right, it will become positive 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1, or we simply write x here. X is equal to 9. So here is our answer for item B. For the last example, last item, 9 raised to x squared is equal to 3 raised to x plus 3. So, si 9, multiple siya ni 3. So, 9 is the same as 3 times 3, or 3 squared. So, 3 squared raised to x squared is equal to, we just bring down 3 raised to x plus 3. So, applying the product rule 1, yung power kasi, ni-raise again to another power, we simply multiply the two powers, okay? 2 times x squared is 2x squared is equal to 3 times x plus 3. So we disregard this one and we bring down their exponents. 2x squared is equal to x plus 3. Since may squared na term and may unsquared term, ibig sabihin quadratic equation yung makukuha natin, we transpose everything going to the left, ang maiwan sa right ay si 0. So we bring down 2x squared, transposing positive x, it will become negative x. Transposing positive 3, it will become negative 3 is equal to 0. So, factors of this quadratic equation, we have 2x minus 3 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Using the zero factor property, we can equate both factors to 0. So, we have 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, solving for x here, so we bring down 2x, we transpose negative 3, it will become positive 3. Divide both sides by 2, so we have x is equal to 3 all over 2. And for our second factor, x plus 1 is equal to 0. We transpose positive 1, it will become negative 1. So our values for x in example C are x is equal to 3 all over 2 and x is equal to negative 1. Okay? More examples. Solve each exponential equation. For the solution, watch this video. So in these examples, we solve for the following exponential equations. So the first item, we have 16 raised to negative x is equal to 1 all over 64. So, si 16 multiple siya ni 4 at si 64 multiple din siya ni 4. So, 16 can be written as 4 times 4 or 4 squared. So, we write this one 4 squared. Then raised to negative x is equal to 1 all over 64. 64 can be written as 4 times 4 times 4 or 4 raised to 3. So, product rule, we have pag multiply natin yung kanilang exponents. So, 4 raised to 2 times negative x is equal to 1 all over 4 raised to 3 para our purpose here, our goal is to rewrite the left and the right hand side of this equal symbol in terms of same bases. Okay, dapat pareho sila ng base. So, para maging 4 yung base nito, itataas natin siya, the exponent will become negative. It will become 4 raised to negative 3. So, since pareho sila ng base, we can disregard the base and we can bring down the exponents. 2 times negative x is negative 2x. Then, we bring down negative 3. Divide both sides by negative 2. So, our answer will be x is equal to 3 all over 2. For the second item, 2 raised to 2x minus 1 is equal to 4 raised to 3x plus 2. Since si 4 ay multiple ni 2, we will write this in terms of 2 as the base. So, we bring down 2 raised to 2x minus 1. And si 4, it can be written as 2 times 2 or 2 squared raised to 3x plus 2. So, we bring down again 2 raised to 2x minus 1. And then, ito, since power siya ni-raise against another power, we multiply the exponents. Okay, so 2 raised to 2 times the exponent outside the parenthesis, which is 3x plus 2. So, since pareho na sila ng base, pwede na natin i-disregard yan and we bring down their exponents. 2x minus 1 is equal to, we distribute 2 to all of the terms inside the parenthesis. So, 2 times 3x is 6x and 2 times 2 is positive 4. So, since mas malaki yung numerical coefficient ni x sa right as compared kay left, we swap their positions. Okay? So, since equal silang dalawa, pwede natin silang pagpalitan as a whole. So, 6x plus 4 is equal to 2x minus 1. So, transposing positive 2 to the left, it will become negative 2. So, negative 2x. And we bring down negative 1. Transposing positive 4 to the right, it will become negative 4. So, 6x minus 2x is negative. Or 6 minus 2 is 4. 4x is equal to negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. Divide both sides by 4. So we have x is equal to negative 5 all over 4. This is our answer for second item. For the third item, as you can see, parang na sila ng base, we can immediately disregard the base and we bring down their exponents. X squared is equal to 2x minus 1. Since may squared term, may unsquared term, ibig sabihin, quadratic equation yung result, lahat ng terms ililipat sa ating left-hand side. Okay, so x squared, then we transpose positive 2x, it will become negative 2x. We transpose negative 1, it will become positive 1. Ang maiwan sa right ay 0. So, perfect square trinomial factors are x minus 1 and x minus 1, or x minus 1 squared is equal to 0. So, we extract square roots. May iwan na x minus 1 is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. Last example. So, 2 squared times 5 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 500. So, we expand this muna. Kasi before we can write the left and right hand side of the equal symbol in terms of same bases, dapat muna nating alisin ito. So 2 squared can be written as 4. Then we bring down 5 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 500. So we divide both sides by 4 for us to get rid of that 4. Ang maiwan dito ay 5 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 500 divided by 4 is 125. See, 125, multiple siya ni 5. It can be written as 5 times 5 times 5 or 5 cubed. Okay, so we bring down 5 raised to x plus 1 and 125 can be written as 5 cubed. So we can disregard, we can get rid of 5, we can cancel them. We bring down their exponents. X plus 1 is equal to 3. So we transpose positive 1 to the right, it will become negative 1. So our value of x will be positive 2. Okay? How about solving exponential inequalities? So, magkaiba yung proseso doon sa solving exponential equations at solving exponential inequalities. Doon sa solving exponential equations, ang sagot ay specific. Yung solving exponential inequalities, maraming sagot. Okay, maraming possible answers. Kaya kailangan nating ilagay yung greater than or less than na mga symbols, inequality symbols, doon sa ating sagot. We need to include or kasama talaga doon sa ating sagot yung mga inequality symbols natin. Okay? Exponential inequalities can be solved using the following property. The property of exponential inequalities. If the base is greater than 1, then the exponential function y is equal to b raised to x is increasing for all x. This means that b raised to x is less than b raised to x less than b raised to y if and only if x is less than y. So kapag nakita natin na yung base natin ay mas malaki kay 1, if i-disregard natin yung mga base at i-bring down yung exponents nila which are x and y, hindi maiiba yung direction ng ating inequality symbol. Take note of that. That is the case kapag yung base ay mas malaki kay 1. Pero kapag yung base naman natin ay in between 0 and 1, so yung mga fractions like 1/2, 1/3, 2/3, ganyan, or yung mga decimal numbers na in between 0 and 1 like 0.5, 0.8, 0.6, kapag ganun yung values ng ating base, then the exponential function y is equal to b raised to x is decreasing for all x. This means that b raised to x is greater than b raised to y if and only if x is less than y. So kapag nakita natin na yung base natin ay in between 0 and 1, and if we disregard the base and we bring down the exponents x and y, doon yung case na maiiba yung direction ng ating inequality symbol. Like here, since greater than ito, naging less than siya. Understood? So again, kapag yung base ay mas malaki kay 1, yung direction ng inequality symbol natin pareho, retained, hindi siya maiiba. Kapag yung base ay in between 0 and 1, yung direction ng inequality symbol natin ay maiiba, marireverse. Understood? Examples. Solve each exponential inequality. For the solution, watch this video. So in this example, we solve for the following exponential inequalities. So the first item, we have 3 raised to x is less than 9 raised to x minus 2. So C9, multiple siya ni 3, it can be written as 3 times 3 or 3 squared. So we bring down 3x, then less than 9 can be written as 3 squared, then the exponent. So 3 raised to x is less than 3 times 2, 3 raised to 2 times x minus 2. So the product rule. Okay? Then since pareho na sila ng base at C3 ay mas malaki kay 0, mas malaki siya kay 1, ibig sabihin, ma-retain yung direction ng inequality symbol natin, hindi siya maiiba. Okay, so we disregard this one, we bring down their exponents. X is less than, so we distribute 2 to all the terms inside the parenthesis. So 2 times x is 2x, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So since mas malaki yung numerical coefficient ni x dito, we swap their positions, and take note, when we swap their positions, maiiba or ma-reverse din yung sign ng ating inequality symbol. Okay? Unlike doon sa equation, kapag equal symbol yung nandito, if we swap their positions, okay lang kasi equal silang dalawa. Pero in this case, since we are talking about inequalities, when we swap their positions, ma-reverse din yung inequality symbol natin. So we swap their positions, 2x minus 4 dito, then from less than, it will become greater than, and then magiging x yung nasa right. Pagsamahin lahat ng may x sa left hand side ng ating inequality symbol, so transposing positive x, it will become negative x. It's greater than. Transposing negative 4 going to the right, it will become positive 4. So 2 minus 1 is x. So our answer will be x is greater than 4. So this is our answer. Letter B, we have 1 all over 10 raised to x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 1 all over 100 raised to 3x. So see 1 all over 10, we can rewrite this 1 all over 100, we can rewrite this in terms of 1 all over 10 as the base. Okay, so we just copy 1 all over 10 here, raised to x plus 5, and then greater than or equal to, see 1 all over 100, it can be written as, I'll just explain here, 1 all over 100 is the same as 1 squared all over 10 squared. Applying the quotient rule, since pareho sila ng exponent, pwede silang ilabas, it will become 1 all over 10 squared. So this will become 1 all over 10 squared times 3x, which is the exponent outside the parenthesis. Okay? So since equal na sila ng base, pareho na sila ng base, we can disregard them, and we can bring down the exponents. So we bring down x plus 5. Since yung 1 all over 10 ay in between 0 and 1, that is the time na ma-reverse yung ating inequality symbol. So from greater than or equal to, it will become less than or equal to, and then 2 times 3x is positive 6x. Since mas malaki yung numerical coefficient ni x doon sa right hand side, we can reverse their positions, we can swap their positions, and then isama din or baliktadin din yung inequality symbol natin. Si 6x mapupunta dito sa right, and then we reverse the direction of the inequality symbol, it will become greater than or equal to, and then x plus 5. So transposing x going to the left, it will become negative x greater than or equal to, so we bring down positive 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. We affix the variable x. 5x is greater than or equal to 5. Divide both sides by positive 5. So our answer will be x is greater than or equal to 1. This is our answer. The third item, 8 raised to x minus 1 is less than or equal to 1/2 raised to 2x minus 1. So we rewrite it in terms of 2 as the base, since si 8 ay multiple ni 2. So 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 raised to 3. So 8 can be written as 2 cubed, and then the exponent outside the parenthesis, which is x minus 1, is less than or equal to, si 1/2 pwede siyang i-rewrite as 2 raised to negative 1. Then the exponent outside the parenthesis, we have 2x minus 1. So bakit siya negative 1? Understood na may exponent yan na 1. If we will apply the negative negative exponent rule doon sa loss of exponents natin, pwede natin siyang itaas para maging 2 yung base niya. Okay, so applying the product rule, okay, so we multiply their exponents. So 2 raised to 3 times x minus 1 is less than or equal to 2 raised to negative 1 times 2x minus 1. So we can get rid of the base and we bring down their exponents. Distributing 3 to all the terms inside the parentheses, we have 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 is less than or equal to negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Since mas malaki na yung numerical coefficient ni x sa left, hindi na natin sila pagsaswapin ng positions. We just transpose the term with x going to the left at yung mga constant terms going to the right. So we bring down 3x. Transposing negative 2x, it will become positive 2x. Then we just copy this symbol. And then we bring down 1 and then we transpose negative 3, it will become positive 3. So bakit hindi na reverse? Bakit hindi pala na reverse yung direction ng inequality symbol natin? That is because the base is greater than 1. Kapag mas malaki kay 1 yung base, hindi na iiba yung direction ng inequality symbol. Kapag in between 0 and 1, doon yung time na i-reverse mo yung direction ng inequality symbol natin. So simplifying this, we have 3 plus 2 is 5. We affix the variable x, which is less than or equal to 1 plus 3 is 4. Divide both sides by 5. So we have x is less than or equal to 4 all over 5. This is our answer. Lastly, 2/3 raised to 5x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 3 all over 2 raised to 2x. Okay, so si 3 all over 2, pwede natin siyang i-write as 2/3. Si 2/3, pwede rin natin siyang i-write as 3 all over 2. Pero I'll just use 2/3 as the base. So we just bring down 2/3 raised to 5x plus 2. Then we bring down greater than or equal to. Papaano ngayon ito magiging 2/3? So I'll just place it here. Si 3 all over 2, understood na may exponent na 1, 3, understood na may 1 na exponent si 2. So if we will apply the negative exponent law, pwede natin itong ilipat dito, 2 raised to negative 1. And then si 3, pwede natin siyang ilipat sa baba, magiging negative yung exponent niya. Since pareho sila ng exponents na negative 1, we can bring it down. I mean, we can bring it outside the parenthesis. So 2 all over 3. And then yung same na exponent magiging negative 1. So ibig sabihin, ang magiging exponent nito para maging 2/3 siya, magiging negative 1 times 2x. Okay? So since pareho na sila ng base, we can disregard the base. Then we bring down their exponents, 5x plus 2. Since si 2/3 ay in between 0 and 1, may iba yung direction ng inequality symbol natin. From greater than or equal to magiging less than or equal to, and then we bring down the exponent. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. So since mas malaki na yung numerical coefficient ni x term dito sa left, we just bring it down and then we transpose negative 2x, it will become positive 2x, which is less than or equal to, from positive 2 it will become negative 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. We affix the variable x. We copy the inequality symbol, less than or equal to negative 2. So for us to get rid of 7, we divide both sides by 7. So our answer will be x is less than or equal to negative 2 all over 7. Understood? For the activities, do activity 3 on page 13 and do the following supplemental activities. Supplemental activity 2.1, Solve each exponential equation. No solutions, wrong. And for the supplemental activity 2.2, solve each exponential inequality. No solutions, wrong. Submission of all outputs will be on Friday.